Johnny's Bar and Grill, Mexican and American cuisine with daily and weekly specials, juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, and more. 1519 West Highway 150 in Lincolnton.
Good evening and welcome into the Thursday, January 22nd edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news tonight, the Hickory Metro is bracing for what is being called a major winter storm this weekend. WHKY's Ariana Mack has the latest on this potentially large winter blast.
We are expecting winter weather to return to North Carolina this weekend. It will impact the majority of the state.
Yesterday, Governor Josh Stein declared a state of emergency as North Carolina prepares for the impacts of a major winter storm. As of this report, the National Weather Service has declared a winter storm watch for some areas of North Carolina, Georgia, and South Carolina from Saturday morning through Monday afternoon. Governor Josh Stein had this to say.
At this time, our greatest concerns are potential power outages and road safety over the coming days. Ice accumulation may lead to power outages, and we recommend everyone keep their devices charged, have a flashlight and battery-operated radio on hand, and think about what you may need to stay warm and fed if you lose power. Precipitation and freezing temperatures may also make a mess of our roads, even with the 300,000 gallons of brine that NCDOT has already put down. Thawing and refreezing leads to black ice, so everyone needs to be careful on the roads for not only during the storm, but for a few days after the storm hits.
To prepare for winter weather, North Carolina Emergency Management Director recommended this.
As a reminder, ice accumulations of around a ½ inch of ice or more can cause an increase in downed trees or impact power lines and lead to an increase in power outages, as well as to hazardous travel conditions. Bitterly cold temperatures will move into much of the state Saturday and will last into Tuesday at this time. There are several important reminders if you lose power during this storm. Please ensure that generators are operated outside and away from open windows or doors to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Never burn charcoal indoors or use a gas grill indoors. Properly vent kerosene heaters and make sure that all heaters have space around them to reduce fire risk. Use battery-powered sources of light instead of candles to, again, reduce fire risk. And make sure that you have plenty of warm blankets and clothing available.
We can see winter preparedness is in action locally. Residents are buying items in bulk, such as milk and bread. Stay prepared and warm. Visit readync.gov for more information on winter weather safety and preparation. For constant weather updates, you can count on WHKY.com/weather. I'm Ariana Mack for WHKY News.
Thanks, Ariana, and you can stay up to date on the storm 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. The man charged in a Lenoir murder case was in a courtroom today in Caldwell County. 34-year-old Preston Kelly Page of Granite Falls was arrested Wednesday by Lenoir police. He's charged with second-degree murder. The victim was identified as 32-year-old Connor James Drum of Lenoir. Page is charged in connection to an investigation that was launched after officers with the Lenoir Police Department responded around 9:30 a.m. Wednesday to a report of a shooting at a residence in the 1100 block of Southwest Terra Place. When officers arrived, they found an adult male suffering from a gunshot wound. EMS responded and transported the victim to a local hospital where he later passed away. Page was jailed in the Caldwell County Detention Center without bond, and he was scheduled to make his first appearance in court today. District Attorney Scott Riley stopped by the WHKY studios for his monthly visit. I sat down with the DA to discuss a recent case. Joining us on WHKY News, as he does each month, is District Attorney Scott Riley, 36th Prosecutorial District. That is Burke, Caldwell, and Catawba counties. Thank you for coming out. Very chilly out there. It feels a lot like January. We appreciate you coming out in the cold and making the trip here to come on the air with us today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
You just recently concluded a case which involved a prison sentence of close to 20 years.
Right. David Jemison pled guilty to statutory sex offense with a child under the age of 15 years old. received a sentence of up to 19 years. He's 73 years old right now. Disappointing thing about this offense happened back in 2010. And so this person remained free from 2010 to 2025. The victim was scared to death. She just did not come forward until just about 6 months ago. So I'm glad that we were able to get justice for her. I'm sorry that it took so long, but that was the first case, one of the first cases that we handled on January the 8th, the first term of court of 2026. And we're hoping, we're building our trial schedule around the crimes of violence, crimes against children, and the trafficking of fentanyl and other controlled substances.
And with a case like that, so the statute of limitations had not run out.
There is no statute of limitations on felonies in North Carolina.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in as always, and we look forward to getting an update from you next month.
I look forward to it too. Thanks for having me.
Scott Riley, the District Attorney, 36th Prosecutorial District, that is Catawba, Burke, and Caldwell counties. He joins us with his monthly update here on WHKY News. Thanks again to the DA for joining us tonight. See an extended version of that conversation at the WHKY YouTube channel. In today's crime report, details on a new wave of text scams reported by the NCDMV. In local sports, Jason Savage has details on the latest win for the LR women's basketball team as they stretch their winning streak. In Community Focus, David Cedrone reports on the North Carolina Task Force on Child Care and Early Education. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on Channel 14.2 and live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.